Hey, what's going on? It's your boy KQKC Boxing Channel. I know I'm a little late today, but hey, as you know, had a long night and had a few things to do today. And first of all, I want to get to the fight last night. Now, we all know I'm just going to run down the winners, and because actually this is not what this video is about, but once again, I'm just going to run down the winners for you. Okay, Charles Martin was fighting Kumanaki. Kumanaki wins. Okay, he has a record now of 19-0. Then we had our co-main event. And then it's you guy. He overwhelmed from Errol. He's from Mexico. First time fighting in the States. I think he was just overwhelmed by the lights, camera, actions. So therefore, you got pitched a shutout. I mean, hey, he won, and he's 23-3. He's a welterweight, and he's making some noise, and he's stepping up. I mean, he got a manager that pretty much trained Bartholomew Casamayor when he was younger, and I'm looking for a lot of great things from this guy, you guys. I like the way he fight. I like the way he think. And he got great creative ideas in the ring. And also, that fight was a title eliminator. Let's keep that in mind. But they didn't say what the title eliminator was. But we'll keep on waiting on and see what they say. And we know Sean Porter wins over Danny Garcia. He out-hustled him. And he pretty much threw more punches than him. Now, Sean Porter threw 277 more punches than Danny threw. Now, let's keep in mind, Danny did throw less punches, but he was more accurate than Sean Porter. He wasn't pretty much, I'm not going to say wild, but Sean Porter was more aggressive than Danny Garcia. Now, Sean Porter tried to come out the first, second round and box. That didn't go over too well. So, of course, the known Sean Porter we know, leading with his head, do what he had to do to win. He did it and started doing it in the third round. And I think Danny's defense was so tight that he couldn't let his hands go inside or out because he was trying to time him, and it's hard to time Sean Porter when he's fighting that type of style of fight. So I had it closer, but the judges had a wide margin. So the new WBC welterweight champion is Sean Porter. Okay? And guess what? We'll never had the end of that. So, in the press conference, I probably won't drop a video on the press conference, probably too late on tonight. But after the press conference, Errol Spence took the podium. Now, Errol Spence had a lot to say about Terrence Crawford and his manager or trainer, or one of those, because he got 3 or 4, Mack. They did an interview on, I believe it's the Boxing Trail, if I'm not mistaken. KQKC here allegedly that they was pretty much going in on Errol Spence. They saying that the man lived from payday to payday. and he's on Al Heyman. You know, I mean, they just was trying to clown Errol Spence. I don't know, was it just to get a fight or just to make him look bad? But I believe it's more of making him look bad, because you're not going to get a fight just by talking on a boxing show. So, Errol Spence, he was pissed off. Shout out to Barbershop Conversation, Fred. He pulled Errol to the side because he saw him in the hall and told him, hey, look, you need to check this video out, because they ain't really going in on you. And that pissed Errol off. Now, I have to agree with my man, Fanai International Boxing. You know, I have to agree with many other channels that we never seen Errol Spence Jr. this vocal, this pissed off. See, that's what I want to see. You know, hey, look, we're going to have to get it on, because we're going to have to decide real soon who's the best. So, hey, we got to have the best fighting the best next year. Now, granted that Sean Porter did say the next fight he'll try to fight Errol Spence, but he don't want that smoke. You know, it was just for show. Jim Gray had Errol Spence to step in the ring after the fight, and he said, look, I love your daddy, I love, you and everything, but, you know, hey, look, I need that WBC title. And I'm very, very anxious and curious of how Errol Spence is going to come at Sean Porter, or how would that play out? Because, see, remember, both fighters fight going forward. Okay? So, therefore, I would like to see Errol Spence and see what tactics he used, or what type of skills he used when Sean Porter does his bull rushing. With his head, of course. I just don't like that type of boxing. I'm sorry, it's a sweet science. And to me, the sweet science doesn't mean headbutts, you know, leading with your head, fighting with your head, opening people's guards up with your head. I mean, he's short, sure, but you don't do things like that, because people get seriously hurt. And many have been seriously hurt by that. I don't care what type of fighter you are, trying to, you just cannot fight a football player. It's just hard to do. You swing and he's tackling. And we seen a little bit of that last night. And we knew it was going to be what it was. Danny Garcia said he was prepared for that. He knew that was going to happen. He got head-butted in the head. And his head got bust open. He got head-butted in the nose. The nose was swollen. It just, they should have corrected that years ago before he turned professional. His daddy should have corrected it. And also, the officials should have corrected it. You cannot fight like this. Or the other fighter should have protested and said, look, we ain't fighting him. But he doesn't fight right. He fights like a dirty style. And no, I don't agree with 78 Sports. You do not, I repeat, you do not try to figure out how can you stop a guy that's leading and fighting like a football player. It's just not possible, because that's not boxing. There's no technique in the world. Only technique in the world you can do is take off them gloves and start fist fighting and get down on the ground and beat the hell out of them. Sean Porter doesn't fight fair. He doesn't fight with technique. He doesn't have great balance. He's a wild type of dude. Sure, he out-hustled Danny, of course. That's his style. Football players always move around. Football players always running. And what Sean Porter does, he runs. But this is not about this. Let me get back to Errol Spence. Errol Spence was pissed off so bad that he went to the podium. And you know what? Kudos to Errol Spence. That's my fucking guy. And they want to talk shit about him. Now, if I was Errol Spence, I know he was on TV, Showtime, and everything, but I would have said, look, fuck Terrence Crawford and Bob Errol. But he did it in a way where it was professionally done, but they knew they ticked him off also. He said Terrence Crawford and Mack and Bob Errol, they all are smoke and mirrors. Other words, they phony. He's a phony fighter. He's a hyped up fighter. Smoke and mirrors is what magicians use to give you an illusion. They are illusions in the sport of boxing. So therefore, he's the best welterweight. And I believe he is. You know, I look at Terrence Crawford and people say, oh, he got skill, this and that. Yeah, but like Errol Spence ran down his record last night. You know, who has he really fought? Sure, you can say the same thing about Errol Spence, but we know what type of skills he has. And you can put that up against Terrence Crawford any day. We know how bigger he is with Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford is a scrawny little kid. So then they go in on the radio show and talk about the deal with ESPN. Hello? Errol Spence is with Al Heyman. Al Heyman just made, I would say, 3 big deals. Showtime, Fox Sports Network, and Fox Network. See, Fox, yes, they are affiliated with Fox Sports Network, but they're affiliated just like Showtime and CBS. So, therefore, Errol Spence is not living payday to payday. Trust me. Al Heyman always make him an offer he can't refuse. He was even offered $3 million just to fight Sean, I believe was it Peterson, Lamont Peterson, if I'm not mistaken. Now, was that his purse or was that just a bonus offer? I don't know. But he doesn't live from payday to payday, as they indicated on that show, that boxing show. Mack actually said that he lives from payday to payday. In other words, they're just trying to clown my man. And when people do that, now I'm gonna fucking talk real to you. Alright, this is real life shit. I have dealt with people like this before in my life, and I'm quite sure I'm gonna deal with them some more. When people go in and talk about you, first of all, you're very relevant to them. And you're very relevant to the public. And most people in the public believe in your skills. And most people in the public believe that you can beat his ass. So, what do the opposition do? They go in and they try to change the subject. They try to defeat you by diminishing your skills, diminishing your financial stability. So what they try to do is they go in and talk about your ass. Now, I always say Errol Spence is a nice, respectful, southern young man. And he is. You'll never see him doing no shit like he did last night. Now, he had a reason to do what he did last night, because I would be pissed off too. You got Errol that don't give a shit what his fighters do. He only have Terrence Crawford. And you mean to tell me that Errol didn't know they was going on there talking shit? He's old school. And what that means is he gonna take his piece of the pie right off the top. What that means, he don't care about his fighters like Al Heyman does. See, shit like this, it really pisses me off. I mean, I get the promoter fight and this and that, but they haven't even sat down and negotiated anything. It's just that he's across the street and he's on the other side of the street. But Errol Spence get more praise than Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford only get a lot of love. And where? Nebraska. Right, that's right. Omaha, Nebraska. Where you got the steers and clears. And don't tell me, because I've been to Nebraska. I stayed in Omaha. I stayed in Iowa. It's called Council Bluff, Iowa. It's right over the bridge from Omaha, Nebraska. And people from Nebraska know what I'm talking about. And they are very prejudiced down there. But Errol Spence is from Dallas. And we all know how south Dallas is. I'm going to tell you something. Terrence Crawford and Terrence Crawford trainer, don't fuck with Errol Spence. You don't want that smoke. Now, if you want that smoke, you better make a move and come get it. Just like he got in the ring last night and said that to Sean Porter and his father. Now, let me make something clear. None of these fighters are barging in the ring. They get special permission to go into the ring. Or they might come to them and ask them, can you step into the ring and let's see, can we try to make a potential fight between you, and they do, because there's security all around that ring. You're not just going to walk into that ring. You're not. I don't care who you are. I don't care you're the president. You're not just going to walk up there without permission. Everybody has to have permission to walk in that ring, unless you're part of the entourage or the corner. And not really the entourage. Only a certain amount is allowed in with the entourage. Just like I try to tell everybody about the WBC belt. Now, Sean, he's able to take that belt on home, because that's his belt now. Now, if he loses that belt, and to, let's say, he fight Errol Spence for the championship, Errol Spence, he can show off that belt, but he has to give it back to Sean, because it's his. He would get his a little, later after that date. So, a lot of people think, hey, that's Sean's belt, he got to give it to him tonight. No. It used to be where you get one neutral party holds on to the belt until after the fight. Then the fight goes to the correct winner. But once the champion, always a champion. But I don't blame Errol Spence, not one bit. I'm glad to see him take that attitude. I'm glad to see him tell it like it is. I've been telling people for ages that Errol Spence is for real. Errol Spence fought some people that Keith Thurman fought. But Errol beat him down more convincingly than Keith Thurman. Now, Keith Thurman, he's trying to get back into the welterweight mix and everything. But people don't understand, he still is a champion. He's a they stripped him of the WBC. So he's still the WBO champion, if I'm not mistaken. So, with that, well, yeah, I guess it is the WBO because Sean Sports now is the WBC. Errol Spence is the IBF, and Keith Thurman would be the WBO. Now, Errol Spence, like I told everyone, he don't care about shit but unify some damn titles. Now, if he can take, well, actually, Keith Thurman is the WBA, I believe. And I think Terrence Crawford won the WBO. Well, it doesn't. You know what? Errol Spence is coming for everybody's titles. The WBC, the WBA, the WBO, the IB. Well, he has the IBF. So, like he said, he want to unify the title. That's his goal. And before I close, Errol Spence do not live from payday to payday. Trust me when I say that. And Mack, no disrespect, lucky Terrence Crawford is keeping him as a trainer. Now, how he listened to all three different people in the ring, I don't know. They should designate one person to speak to him during the fight. Now, during camp, you can have a trainer work on this. You have the other trainer work on this. You have a trainer work, but in the corner on a fight, you know, that's just not, especially with a fighter like Errol Spence, you know, that type of caliber fight. You know, hey, too many people talking in your ear to do too many things. All that switching and all that, it's nothing when you don't have no power behind it. So Errol Spence has power. Errol Spence turned pro after Terrence Crawford, and guess what? Errol Spence is the most talked about welterweight right now. That's right. He get more exposure. You know, see, all that fueled the fire to make them go out in public and talk about this man personally. See, all that fuels the fire because that jealousy kicks in. You know, then they go in and talk about money. See, when people do stuff like that, that's just jealousy. They're not going to admit it, but they're hurt that they're not the top dog. That someone else is the top dog at 147. You know, so basically, that's all I have to really report to you all today. And sure, I will probably drop another video again. I usually do, you know, between 2 and more a day. But again, kudos to Errol Spence. You know, sometimes you have to fire back. You can't let certain things go. Sure, he's a nice guy. He's a great family man. And he's a damn terrific fighter. And he does have great mannerisms. But sometimes you gotta get in the gutter with the people that's in the gutter already, or try to bring you in there too. You gotta stand up for yourself. And that's what he did. Now, Anthony Joshua didn't do it what Gerald Miller called him. His mom looked good in the dress, but hey, you know, I don't know about Anthony Joshua, man. I just think he has a lot of fear in his heart of certain issues and certain things. So, but again, kudos to Errol Spence. You know, I'm KC Boxing Channel. If you like what his new decorative channel is going, man, I need for you to hit that icon bell after you subscribe to my channel. And also, if you like what I'm saying, if you like where this new channel is going, please smash that like button. That's very important to us that have YouTube channels. Once more again, this is KC Boxing. And as usual, I'll see you on the next video. And once again, peace and love.